Well, if it isn't the little branch links, I've heard their whole story. Crazy to think they might actually enact martial law, right? How are you privy to all this? Well, the army told me to keep it quiet, but how am I supposed to report in the summer festival when all this is going on? I even heard they found listening devices in HQ. Well, we don't know if it's related, but like I said, crazy. I can't just sit back and let all this happen. Listen, everyone, I'm gonna help out however I can. We can work together and put things right. We're glad you've got our back, baby, but stay safe. It's dangerous out there. I could see her following us underground if we didn't stop her. Oh please, I wouldn't go that far. I just camp at the entrance to the underground. Please don't. The Lake Lord family. I'll be meeting with my father again tomorrow to make preparations for the exhibition match. That said, he's always like this. I think he's especially high-strung with the party tomorrow. So much stress over who is or isn't attending. Meanwhile, all I plan on doing is going fishing. Now, this should be a fun match. You haven't forgotten about our promise, have you, Father? Of course not. Win, and I shall forgive that Annabelle girl. Though she has snubbed her family, her house is nobler than ours. If I am impressed, I will set aside this galling insult. So I want to have a good story for the party. You know what that means, right? Oomph, gulp. This taste makes me so nostalgic. Oh, if I recall correctly, this chef's parents are the ones who work at Forest's main campus. Huh, no wonder. Oh, you're that weirdo scholar we saved yesterday. Instructor Thomas, what brings you here? Oh, I'm just here to meet someone, but who can wait on an empty stomach? Here's hoping I'm able to play the role of mediator well. Is this the same person he said he was going to meet yesterday? I'm not sure. Well, no need to bother him now. Let's be off. Offering our special ops missions then. Best of luck. Rean, let's have ourselves another chat sometime soon. Yeah, sure thing. I get a feeling the church is starting to take action. Alright, 20 more, huh? Then the price is going to be 20% higher. And if you're late, I'm hitting you with a penalty harder than any weapon you'll ever sell. Got it? I get it. You drive a hard bargain, little lady. That little kid's from the exchange shop and leaves. So she's here. Looks like she's in the middle of a negotiation. Oh, it's the branch campus folks. Ain't you playing tag with those Calbardians or something? How's that going? Huh, she ain't even trying to hide it. We're supposed to be keeping that top secret. Okay. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing about what the army is up to. Good luck out there. Am I supposed she's cheering for us? It isn't particularly encouraging. Anyway, thanks for not getting involved in all of this. Hey, you play Vantage Masters, right? I hear that you're pretty good. Well, I have been playing around Leaves here and there. Why, do you play too? Yep, sure do. But the kids in Leaves can't play Worth a Damn, so... How about you? Want to take me on? Huh, well, I'm not sure it'll be any better, but... Sure, I'll play you. Hand over Mishy's. Mishy at Work plushies. Hey Jingo, I collected the whole collection. I have the whole series. Will you like them? Oh, nice. Yep, this is the whole complete set, no doubt about it. Good work, you're a shoo-in for our favorite customer now. I'm happy to hear that, though I didn't know I was competing. Right, so like I promised, I got a reward for ya. Here, don't go fainting from how amazing it is. General Lisimo Mishy. Oh, is this from a different set of Mishies? Yep, the Mishy at Arms series. It's a success story of Mishy's rise in the military after going through so many jobs. I see. That's a limited edition. You can't get it so easily these days. But I got an extra, so take it. It's yours. You're lucky I'm going out of my way to be nice for once. Be grateful. Thanks, Jingo.
I got some good stuff. Done already?
Maybe I'll buy this droplet just in case. That was the last of it.
Wanna buy something? Done already?
Somebody's keeping her over in Crossbell. Oh, you want to go? Swordsman.
Let's get it on.
Okay, my turn. The Raku could die in one hit. I'm not sure that's a good thing. We're put on a different row from the knight. Raku as well. What was that card? Magic Crystal. Yeah, why not? When I put it here, I risk it getting killed by a swordsman. Okay. What will you do, swordsman? Use his ability now. What? You didn't go for the back row? Weird. Kamikaze. See, Blix go for the back row. Will you down a little bit? Okay. Powering up. You're not using it on the row that matters most. Weird. Oh no, transmute. When we to attack, I should have the knight attack first. Okay. That gives me a little bit of leeway. If you can't end this by next turn, I can win. Oh no, I'm Ultimus. But he didn't try to finish me off because it would be too risky.
Good for you.
Swordsman card obtained. Is it worth replacing the knight, though? About 10 years ago, we had this really wild traveling sister. She was beautiful, bold, and lived on the edge, always smoking cigarettes wherever she went. What I remember most vividly is the incident at the department store. She came across a thief and stopped him instantly. And on top of that, she started preaching to him right then, there, and talked him into converting. He had loved to see her again. Do sisters seriously... sisters like that seriously exist? Sounds like someone I'd love to meet. Definitely. A story about a wild sister. Just tell Monk about it, her.
Give me. I'll send.
Hey. Nothing new for these two yet. This is... Everyone, it seems we're in a dire situation. Mother, you must have known about this. What is this presence I feel? It's as you imagined. While it may have been sheep, the vendor still serves as this country's blade. Such a large-scale conflict cannot hide in the shadows. Precisely. Master Aurier and us two disciples will participate in the operation. Will the military approve of this? Hey, we leverage Vander's connections. We'll be participating as members of the guild. If we're to maintain peace in Heimdallr, we must offer our assistance. I see, that's comforting to know. Taking action when necessary. They don't disappoint. Not bad, the defenses are solid. I'm leaving this to you. Yes. Leave it to us, dude. Don't be so tense, we're all proud Vander swordsmen. If you're in a pinch, just follow your heart. Yes. Master Aurier. Yes? Kurt, everyone, I wish you good luck in your endeavors. I have no qualms about the summer festival. I have no qualms the summer festival will proceed without incident. Yes. Thank you for your kind words. Van, Rayfon, let's go. Yes, understood. She's so cool. The Stormwatcher, she is a truly impressive character. Yes, I don't mean a lot family, but she is certainly respectable. I hope one day I'll be just like her. Yeah, dude, training has been really tiring lately, but now remember what all this training is for, dude. Seems everyone is ready to go now. Then let's proceed. We can't lose to everyone else. So I guess we'll get back to patrolling. Martial law, really? Oh, wow, I'll find those spies before evening for sure. Only if they try passing through, that is. Now that I think of it, I found this book yesterday. We announced it would be kept in the Lost and Found, but no one has yet to claim it. Today's the last day we'll be able to hold it. Would you like to take it? I guess I'll take it then. Is this the last one? I woke to find myself lying on the workbench. Hey, you're finally awake, I heard someone say. I turned my head to see Henry enter the room. I tried to sit up, but my movements were sluggish. That's weird, I'm having difficulty moving. Well, he did just come out of major surgery. The back of your head was injured pretty bad. I reached my back and touched the spot above the nape of my neck. I felt sutures there. That was where the core of me was, the part that made me Edgar. What about Clementine, I asked. Is she okay? Just a few scratches. She's fine. Good, so the brace was made in time. I wanted to see her, I told them. Is it safe for me to move? I knew before a response, however. By the time the words had left my mouth, I had already gotten down off the workbench and had begun walking toward the door. I told her about you. She came here to see you after she couldn't find you at the hospital. She was really letting the receptionist have it. And I took her to see you while you were being repaired. She said she understood and then left. She told me she knew there was something off about you. Started laughing. What? Said Henry, taking aback by my reaction. You're a terrible liar, Henry, I said. We both know she'd never say something like that. Henry looked into the floor and let a little sigh. I'm sure she was shocked, though. I imagine it would be a lot to take in. You're pretty calm about all this, Henry said. One of the benefits of being a machine, I guess. Why don't you take me back to the dorm after I was fixed, I asked. Why do you try to stop me from meeting Clementine? Why are you acting so strangely right now? I can't understand. I ran my fingers down my indigo hair, then down to my neck covered in lifelike yet synthetic skin. My hand came to rest on my sutures. After all, I'm just an artificial intelligence. Henry fell silent. I realized something while I was walking with Clementine, I told him. Information about her was installed in my mind. The kind of food she doesn't like, stories from her childhood, even images of her smiling face. It was just some random information to get me to focus on her, I continued. Or at least that's all it was supposed to be. I guess something unexpected happened. Henry continued to stand there silently, listening to me. Those times where my head felt muddled and I had strange visions, I went on. Those were my own hopes getting mixed in, weren't they? My own desires, wanting to talk to her, wanting to be with her. Henry didn't say anything, but I could still see the sadness in his eyes. So any of that change what's going to happen now, I asked? You're pretty chatty after your surgery, huh? Henry said, quickly putting on a tired smile. The experiment you were part of is over now, he said, as he walked toward me. This stage of it anyway, the results show some danger. He stopped right in front of me and looked me in the eyes. They decided that up top that an AI to develop self-consciousness is too difficult to manage, he said. Your thought data is going to be removed and analyzed, and you'll be given a new personality and appearance. After that, the experiment will continue. What about you, Henry? I asked. Is that what you want? It is, he said, averting his gaze again. You're nothing but trouble. I signed up for this experiment to advance my career. Why else would I babysit some artificial intelligence? Now the experiment's over, my job here's done. So I'm too difficult to manage, I asked. Is that what you think, Henry? Yeah, he said. You almost got your face punched in trying to fight some drunk. You made me chase after you on some hunt for mushrooms we weren't even sure existed. And then you dragged me out to go catch some rare fish and ended up giving it away. I've had it up to here with you. His voice wavered and his face scrunched up, as though he was trying to hold something back. I understand. I'll do what you tell me to, Henry. What? He started. I'm not going along with what the Foundation wants, I told him. I'm just taking my friend's advice. What about Clementine, he asked. I shouldn't see her, I said. It's for the best. Why? All of a sudden, he stammered. Where's that calm, scientific demeanor you had a moment ago? I gave him a small smile. You should hurry up before I change my mind. Henry closed his eyes and his face scrunched up again. No matter what happens, I'll still think of you as my friend. That's all, I said as I laid back down on the workbench. Edgar, Henry's voice wavered. Feels like it's been a while since I've heard you say my name, I said. He turned away and began preparing the equipment. I could hear machinery begin to hum around me. I felt my body getting lighter, threatening to float away. My eyes were open, but I couldn't see anything. It felt like I was the only one there. Suddenly, I felt a pen and paper put in my hands. Henry must have brought them to me to write a letter. I had no idea where to start, though. There was so much I wanted to say, but I didn't know where to begin. My hand holding the pen started shaking. The only lines that made it onto the paper were worthless scribbles. I needed to thank her. I needed to tell her I was sorry, and also, it was evening, and I was at the restaurant, working like always. I had nowhere else to go, and work kept my mind occupied. It was only a few hours ago that I was in that building. When I saw Edgar's eyes open, I ignored Henry calling after me and ran out of the room. If we were never going to be able to see each other again, I thought it would be best if he didn't see me there. I couldn't pretend it had never happened, but I needed to forget. I decided that was the only way I could keep myself going. Excuse me, miss. A voice from behind me shook me out of my thoughts. Oh, sorry, I said. I'll be right with you. I quickly wiped the tears from my eyes and turned around. A middle-aged man was standing at the entrance to the restaurant. Machias, Jusis. Oh, hello. Looks like you've already started. Hello. You guys taking a break here or what? No, we were exchanging information with our affiliates. For me, it was with the Ministry of Railways and Heimdallr Bank. For me, it was the diplomats from Liberal and Remiferia. Apparently, there were secret listening devices all over the place. I understand the Ministry of Railways and Heimdallr Bank, but the Liberalian and Remiferian embassies too? I suppose it isn't that surprising, considering there were nearly 100 spies. Why are they so desperate for information? This is you guys we're talking about. You have something, don't ya? Yeah, but it's only speculation right now. I can't tell you just yet, but just think about the military's preparations you've been seeing all around you. All around us. Like the Panzer Solas, the railway cannons, and the excessive mobilization of the Imperial Army. Is that what you mean? Ah. I think I see it now. I say Calvert suspects the Empire is up to something serious. And they're trying to figure out the truth and timing behind it all, right? You can read that much? You're pretty perceptive. What does that even mean? Even at my clearance level, I don't have access to that sort of information. But if we go by that assumption, we can start to glean what the spies are up to and why they're here. Nevertheless, there isn't any concrete evidence. At the moment, we don't have probable cause. That's why we need to find and arrest these spies. We can't afford to drive them to the point where they force us to take them out. I see. That's quite the balancing act. But Instructor Rean is right. Yeah, we don't want to plant the seeds for an even greater conflict. You all may be further along as a class than we were 2 years ago. In any case, we plan on continuing with our meetings. I'll let you know if we uncover more information. Good luck at everything. Yes, and you too. Thank you. I'm using my connections in the Inspectorate to get me some face time with the members of the Imperial Government. I want to find out just what they're up to. If only it were so easy. Well, at least you're trying. I take it the Governor hasn't made any moves. Not yet. Apparently there's been some sort of disconnect between him and Chancellor Osborne. But why? Policy differences, maybe? I'm going to try to get to the bottom of that too. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. And we're grateful that you're doing it. Concerning Angelica, Marcus Ragnar is beside himself. He wanted to come look for evidence himself. I suppose house arrest matters little when your daughter goes missing. Debauchery is one thing, but such incautious behavior is liable to set a noble house low. Right now, we just have to hope for the best. Indeed, there are some who are already pointing fingers at the Republic. In the worst case scenario, the government might well use her disappearance as a pretense to go to war. There's no way that happened. We wouldn't let it. She's right. We do everything in our power to prevent that. I can only hope that would be enough. Oh, I'm getting a call. Wonder who that could be. I'll set it to speaker mode.
Hello? Rean?
Instructor Schwarzer, what is the status of your special ops missions?
They're calling from camp. We've begun our patrols of each area. I'm guessing everything's ready on your end? Yeah, well, we finally got our ducks in a row here. We're about to leave camp, so we thought we'd check in with you before we left. Understood. Tell those guys in combat tactics to make sure they don't screw anything up. Please take care of everyone from military finance as well. You be careful of yourself, Randy. Of course I will, Uni. Same to you. By the way, it appears the main campus has begun its own investigation. Leave the underground to us and focus on making progress above ground. Understood. May the goddess go with you. Good luck. We've asked Celestin to take care of things here at camp, so I'll be here if you need anything. We'll be in touch if anything happens. It's time to commence the operation. Jessica and Louise are helping track the special unit. I hope they'll be okay. Don't worry, they've been through just as much as we have. I'm sure with Principal Le Guin and Instructor Randy there with them, they'll be just fine. You're right, let's have faith in them. We need to focus on our own duties now. No need to tell me twice, let's get going. Airport lobby. Wow, the airport is huge. The lobby alone is bigger than Crossbell's entire airport. Well, this is the biggest airport in the Empire. I heard they just completed renovations to expand it earlier this year. Yes, in order to offer direct flights to Crossbell, Jirai, and Haliask. Airships and trains have become integral parts of today's travel infrastructure. It's safe to say their popularity will continue to grow at an alarming rate. Even though tickets are still real pricey, it's pretty crowded in here, don't you think? That's because the summer festival is approaching. The number of inbound flights from abroad must be staggering. We can go out to the flight deck, so let's add to our patrol. Understood. Anything special to shop? Tropical Pecky. I actually need that one. Anything interesting going on here? Just random tourist. There seems to be an optional quest here. We'll save that for after we talk to everyone then. Lisa's over there. Ah.
Oh, hey guys!
Ah, is that who I think it is?
It's good to see you again, sir.
My word, I nearly didn't recognize you. Has it really only been a year and a half? I've seen your face in magazines and such, but they didn't do you justice at all. You've become quite the young stud. I can't say I blame Alisa for wanting a piece of...
Ah, grandfather!
You're Elisa's grandpa? Then you would be the former chairman of the RF group, sir.
That's right. I was chairman until that demon daughter of mine drove me out. But I'm sure if I told you I'm an old acquaintance of Schmidt's, that might land a bit closer to home for you all.
Oh, I see. Another member of the Crazy Old Scientist Club. Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Ooh! So this is the new Class 7, eh? These cuties are just as nice as the ones in your old class. The pink-haired one has some nice proportions. And the silver-haired one is like a porcelain doll. And I can tell at a glance this young thing here is one spicy little devil.
Grandfather?
Well, the students all proceeded to introduce themselves to Gwen. It's clear to me you're all diamonds in the rough. Rean, Alisa, take care of these kids. Be sure to polish them up into dazzling gems. Of course. They've only just started working well together as a team. We still got a ton of work ahead of us. What are you two doing here? If I remember correctly, you said you were helping Gwen with his errands, Alisa. Yes, I'm also going to check the airport's records and security system. Earlier, I found both a listening device and a micro camera hidden away. That's worrying. So we're tracking our every move. I've heard a little about what's going on. It seems pretty serious. And from the sound of it, what's going on behind the scenes is even more so. Ah. On top of all that, I hear Angelica has gone missing too. I'm sure Lord Ragnar is worried sick. I should hit up some of my contacts and see if they've seen her. Thank you. I don't think her disappearance is related to the Calvardian agents, though. Most likely, judging by the state of the cemetery. About that, I asked Mother and Sharon to look into things. George's disappearance too. I'm sure they'll have some information for us soon. Got it, thank you. Gwen, Alisa.
An airship will be landing at Dock 3 shortly.
It's here. Perfect, right on time. That sound. Is that the sound of its engines? Hey, that's right. Yes, the sound is all too familiar to residents of Heimdallr. The Imperial airship built with Liberalian technology. That's right, the high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
Felicitations, members of the new Class VII.
We meet again, and so soon at that. Truly, this must be the will of the goddess.
Salutations, everyone. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and to the newer members, Misy and Nash as well. It's lovely to see you again, Your Highness. Yeah, you sure look like a debaucherous prince, alright. Come on, Ash. But I heard the Crimson Wings are on high alert securing Heimdall's skies. I see, were you with them, Your Highness? Indeed I was, after around half a year's absence. With everything that's going on, all of the Courageous' crew have returned aboard. I imagine now is the opportune time to gather all of our resources. There have been reports of unidentified airships flying over the central part of the Empire recently. Our primary objective is to prevent them from entering the capital's airspace. I see. It could be just the Society, but it's most likely Calvard. Their combat airship technology is more advanced than the RF's. Wait, is that what you're here to talk about? Yes, Gwen has been our advisor since the Courageous was completed. We need to talk about our plans regarding those Calvardian airships. That being said, once we're done resupplying, we'll be leaving. That should be about in 30 minutes. Martial law goes into effect at 4 PM. I'd like to avoid that. Yes, certainly. Capturing one of the ships would be a good way to discover what is going on. We should recommence our special ops missions too. Prince Albert, Viscount Arcade, can we count on you? Yes, understood. The branch campus, the main campus, Old Class 7, and the Guild. I have connections to all of them. I'm counting on you to take care of the city and the underground. Leave it to us. Yes, Your Highness, of course. About Angelica in the cemetery. I'll try to find any bit of info I can. Right now we need to prioritize the situation with Calvard, but as soon as we're done... Yeah, I feel the same way. I'll do everything in my power to find her, no matter what. I can't imagine what the two of them are going through. Neither can I, but it's clear this is a serious matter. So spill it. What kind of things were the two of you up to last night? What are you talking about? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the sweet reunions with your gal pal. You got back pretty late last night. Gal pal? It's not like that, I swear. Oh ho, a tale of young love unfolding right under my nose? Ah, the sweet delicate flower of youth. Snuck back in before sunrise, huh? You sly dog, you. Just keep things in moderation, you two. Not you two, Viscount. What do you guys think? They were in each other's arms for like 5 minutes straight back in Crossbell. Yes, that was far beyond the level of just a friend's hug. Yes, Instructor Rean, have you been seeing other women? Please stop adding more fuel to the fire. We just got really into our conversation was all. I didn't mean to make any progress or anything. Oh, did they hear what I said? This conversation's over now. I talked to... By the way, the micro cameras and the other fancy listening devices were the Rean company's handiwork, no doubt about it. By using orbital waves tuned to special frequencies, they're quite handy for conducting mid-range surveillance. And does that mean the airships hanging in the skies near Heimdallr back up for the agents on the ground, in addition to collecting and processing all the monitoring data, I guess? Yes, that's likely the case. But anyway, we can leave that mess to the Viscount. You all be careful out there, you hear? The ships we suspected from Caliber all seem to have stealth functions. A typical military ship may find it difficult to deal with them. I believe our best option is to use the Courageous to patrol the skies. But to have a single ship patrolling the skies, that's a dangerous mission. Yeah, it's a good thing the Courageous is so reliable. Indeed, you can leave the skies to us. Martial law will be invoked at 4 PM. Everyone stay on alert. From the sound of it, you were finally able to reunite with all your scattered classmates. I'm happy to hear it. It must have been quite the wait. Thank you, Your Highness. But it wasn't all of us. Ah, yes, true. Crow Armbrust. He was from Jirai, yes, back when it was independent. His story and Jirai's are both truly heartbreaking. And regarding Jirai, I heard some particularly unsavory rumors about the circumstances behind this annexation. There's nothing I can tell you about that right now, but I can say I won't let this trend continue. And I'm glad to hear it. The ship should be ready to go soon. Hopefully we can meet again during the summer festival. Yes, Your Highness. With us here, they'll have no reason to declare martial law. Agreed. Please be careful. Huh? A cutscene appeared as soon as I left? Man, what a beaut. No matter how many times I see this ship, I fall in love with it just the same. Feels like I haven't seen Prince Oliver at all lately, though. What are you talking about? He was just on it. 3 minutes until departure. Let's wrap up this inspection. Yeah, good idea. Is that guy a spy? He even changed his entire build. Oh no, it's him! George. Oh, what's wrong?
Nothing. Be right there.
That was disturbing. Why is there still red marks here and there? That's weird. Maybe when the quest... This quest is technically a mandatory one? I'm not sure. Probably is. That's why. Wow, that is a huge map. Finally, the day of the exhibition match. I'll emerge victorious no matter what. That being said, I feel awkward being back at headquarters. The whole engagement debacle caused trouble for the family, and the head of the household doesn't like me. Kenneth is still nice to me, but...
From the sky to the earth!
Was this spot any better? It's no use, the mana's starting to act like a whirlpool. Yeah, almost like something's drawing it in. Either way, this isn't good. Come on, don't you think this is too occult for us? Emma, Laura, what's going on? Looks like you've already started. I'm going to support Emma today. I searched for the spirit veins around the capital again, but since last night there's been an alarming amount of turbulence. It's similar to when the Infernal Castle showed up a year and a half ago. Really? Wasn't that during the Civil War? That mirage that everyone in the capital saw. It wasn't a mirage, I saw it very clearly. As did I, from the girls' school. Many people have vague memories of that incident. I believe it was some sort of cognitive manipulation. Anyway, the Vermilion Knight was at the core of making the Infernal Castle from 250 years ago reappear. I think this time the circumstances are very different. What do you mean? I don't know, but the capital is often a focal point for events behind the scenes. There were incidents of the Night touched 50 years ago after the War of the Lions, for example. Night touched? Some stories call them vampires. We call them Night touched, or Familia, to be more precise. They are fiends who corrupt humans and turn them into their own. Hey now, that sounds like too much of something out of a fairy tale. But there are stories about vampires in the capital. Indeed, like the Red Moon Rose novels. Oh, I think I borrowed those from the library. They're based on incidents that happened at the capital 250 years ago. And what is it? Nothing. There was also that thing that happened 900 years ago. The capital was surrounded by miasma, and out came the worst cryptid to ever live. The Dark Dragon Zoro Agruga. That name! 2 years ago, those of us in Group A fought in the catacombs. You fought before? It was being controlled by an artifact wielded by a terrorist leader. Yeah, the demonic flute. That means that bone dragon is all that remains of it. Yeah, the Dark Dragon's miasma turned the capital into a city of death about 900 years ago. The Emperor had to move the capital south to St. Arc. 100 years later, Emperor Hector activated Testarossa and defeated the Dark Dragon. He reclaimed the capital, but at a great cost. Covered in the dragon's blood, he lost his life and the Vermilion Knight was cursed. That about covers it, right? You're well informed, Rean. I thought that knowledge was only passed down orally by the witches. I got to witness it firsthand. But now I see, it's all connected. Yeah, everything that was hidden until now is coming to full view. I think I'm getting dizzy. The magic knight and the pleroma grass from yesterday might have something to do with it. Yes, the spirit veins seem to be stimulating the scarlet pleroma grass to grow. If that's true, then we have more than just the spice to worry about. I don't like this occult crap. Thank you for all your help, Emma, Laura, and Celine. I'll update you with any news on our end. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Be careful, all of you. Okay. Is everything going well on your end? If something happens, I'm one of the people who is supposed to be contacted. Speaking of Captain Arcade, the Courageous played a part in this operation. That's not all. There are some Arcade and Vantage-style students offering their assistance too. Given that the primary Vantage-style training hall is here in Heimdallr, I imagine we'll have no shortage of aid. It's true, my mother's never been the type to sit back and watch. Good, and we are of like minds. Nonetheless, a surplus of allies is not a guarantee of victory. Please keep me posted should something unseen arise. Zoro Agruga, the Dark Dragon. I haven't talked about that in a long time. Honestly, I'd be happy if I never even had a think of it again. Sounds like you've got a bit of history. Well, not directly, but the real Dark Dragon is far stronger than the shell you fought before. Back when it roamed Erebonia, talented witches and mages were commonplace. But even they couldn't stop that dragon from turning the capital into a city of carnage in a single night. Sounds like it could have demolished the empire entirely. 100 years later, it was defeated by the Vermilion Knight. I'd like to know more about its history. Driechels Plaza is where all the spirit veins in Heimdallr meet, so I thought it would be the perfect place to get to the bottom of this. We did something similar in Crossbell. With Teo's guidance, we were able to perform a wide-range spiritual scan at the junction in the geofront. I'm attempting something similar, though I can't imagine it will be nearly as chaotic. Kerr, are you following this? Probably about as well as you are. This is why I don't screw up the occult. Yeah, that's great and all, but I'm more interested in getting to the bottom of them big old biddies. Ash! He's certainly direct. Ash. Yeah, don't give me that look. Inquiring minds want to know, that's all. There goes Ash's other shoulder.
This is Irving. Do you read me?
It seems the connection went through after all.
Hello, Principal. Major, loud and clear. But Major, if you're at the camp, then are you both calling me from two different locations at the same time? I'm currently serving as backup for our team. Our current status is as follows. The Principal's search team has detained 7 foreign agents from underground. We're in the process of handing them over to the RMP. You're kidding, 7 of them? We had a hard enough time with 3. That's our principal. No one was hurt, I hope. Everyone is fine. The agents, however, are behaving strangely. In what way? We didn't see any signs of the unusual acceleration you noted before. They didn't use Ramda, whatever you call it, to conceal a presence either. We made quick work suppressing them. They might have been bait. The change only began after detaining them. Several cannot speak or behave, as though they were afraid of something. Them, afraid? That makes no sense. Oh wait, they ran to all those Nosferatus last time. Some of them must have escaped. You sure it wasn't just you who made them piss their pants? I'll admit, I was expecting a little more out of them. Just keep that in mind. We'll be doing the same. Will do. You be careful. Phew, I'm so glad they're okay, but what they said was weird. What made that special force change so rapidly? They went from smug to not so smug now, huh? Well, there's nothing we can do about it from here. Let's leave that investigation to them and keep up our own work. Yes, instructor. Maybe if they had used OP Minotauro strategies, they would have won against those Nosferatus. You had your reunion here just last night, correct? It looks like the guild's doing alright for having been stomped out of the country for years.
Hey, you got some customers.
Some. Oh, perfect timing. Get over here too, you guys. Okay. Partner intrusion. Yes, let's see what TLoH has to tell us.
Sup, Rean?
Got your new 7s with you, huh?
Hello, TLoH, Agate. It's good to see you again. Hey, are you guys at the Alto Street branch? If I recall, Heimdallr used to have 2 different Bracer Guild offices. Yep, that one's risen from the ashes right alongside this one. We're testing out the terminals the Foundation gave us.
I'm here too. Good to see you, everyone.
Tio? Oh, right, she's part of the Epstein Foundation. I came here on a business trip for the Foundation, just arrived last night. Randy filled me in on everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation. She's already agreed to help us out. Plans to have her set up signal boosters for our comms network. That'll be a big help. Thanks, Miss Chief. Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. The guild has helped us out a lot in the past. You can leave the underground tunnels southeast of the city to us. Me, TLoH, and 2 other bracers and the lady there. We're all in part of A-rank bracers, so we're pretty much like a special ops force on our own. That's amazing. If you're all like crazy strong, I'm surprised the government let you open up shop here. And I'm sure they've got some dastardly ulterior motives, so we decided to go ahead with it anyway. Besides, if a bracer manages to nab the spies, they'll be subject to international law, rather than being put in Erebonian custody. Or so they say. I'll go too. I should be able to help out at least a bit. Got it. Please stay safe out there. Thanks for helping us in the main campus with this. Sure thing. See ya. Good luck out there with yourselves. Good luck out there yourselves. It appears the bracers waste no time in taking action. Sara and I are deployed here. The others are in the southeast area. Kinda like how the main campus and branch campus are split up. I'm told bracers are extremely familiar with underground exploration. Out of curiosity, who are the other 2 bracers with you guys? One is named Wenzel. He's a homegrown Erebonian bracer. The other is one of Agate's friends from Liberal. Even has a title, the Silver Streak. She's really skilled. Kinda reminds me of Sara in a lot of ways. Well, we're about the same age and have similar backgrounds. We even had a drinking competition once, and she completely destroyed me. The thought that there's someone out there who can drink you under the table legitimately frightens me. And Aina is apparently even stronger when it comes to drinking. But anyway, it sounds like you'll have things well handled here. That's right, don't worry your pretty little heads about a thing. Honestly, the agents probably aren't even the biggest threat lurking around here. If not them, then who? What are you talking about? Ouroboros and the Jaegers. They may be laying low now, but it's possible they're just waiting for a distraction. You're right, we cannot be sure they won't act. We also don't know what sort of things the behind-the-scenes groups like the Black Workshop are up to. With Angelica missing, it's all the more important we cover our blind spots. Hey, I can see why the Bracer Guild's slogan is the supporting gauntlet. Yeah, and why the Imperial Government and the Intelligence Division are scared of you guys. However, this time they are relying on them. Yeah, please cover the places we can't get to ourselves. Yeah, just leave it to us. If someone comes up, contact me right away. I'm good to go whenever. Society aside, only the Jaegers would be behind all this. I just can't see them going after state secrets. True, it's hard to believe they would be motivated by anything other than Mira. Still, if a rich enough client, anything's possible. We just need to keep our eyes open. That is precisely what we intend to do. Good. Here the Prince has handpicked 30 of the main campus's finest to deal with this. He's even outfitted them with shiny new state-of-the-art detection devices. Well, that's one way to counter those new orbits. Talk about throwing Mira at the problem, though. How did they manage to deploy so fast? When the Prince gives the order, you don't mess around. I imagine Instructor Neidhart is under a lot of stress right now. And he's probably loving it. That man has never liked things to be too easy. Oh, Rean, Tilly, and everyone else too. Hello. Millium and Major Claire. What are you guys up to? And here of all places. The 2 of us keep it missing each other, just barely 2. You know, like that time over at the island ruins. Got her real worried with that one. We're all rather busy of late, but I wanted to make some time to see her. I figured we could meet up and exchange information. I see. I heard from Millium that the old Class 7 finally reunited. Congratulations. Personally, I'm happy too. Thank you, Major Claire. Honestly, it looks as though the future is about to get very complicated. Right, this may seem deceptive coming from me, but I really am cheering for you. Claire. Thank you, those words are more than sufficient for now. What are they talking about? Must be something they've already spoken about. Yes, depending on how things go, she may become our enemy. Alright, enough being around the bush. You got any useful information? For example, did you get anything from the agents that were captured yesterday? Actually, they must have been very well trained. The interrogations haven't been very productive. They've been blending false information in with the truth. We still don't know what their purpose is. Is it that bad? I guess they're not going to be of any use. Yeah, we're running out of time. One more thing, we just got word of this ourselves, but it looks like a few sailors went missing from Heimdallr port this morning. That's just like the terrorist attacks 2 years ago. It must be part of the Calvardian agents' plans. Yeah, but it looks like they're purposely leaving tracks. Sort of strange considering how well trained they are. You're right. Are they trying to lure us out, or... This is good information, thank you. You too, Millium. I'll contact you when I find something. And if we find out anything, we'll contact you too. Please be careful. If I don't get back to my investigation, I'm gonna get yelled at again. Sorry, I've been too busy lately, Tilly. Let's kick back to a nice cup of tea sometime soon. As much as I like to refuse, fine. As long as it's just tea. Just be careful not to fail in your mission. Tilly. Sure, I don't know the meaning of the word. I was able to have a nice talk with Millium, but I should be getting back to my squad soon. Try not to get into any trouble while I'm gone. I'll be praying for your good fortune. Okay, now where to? Central Station. Go to the villa. Why are there still red points anyways? What the?
Hello, Rean.
How are things going over there?
Hello. We're about halfway through our patrol. Sounds like a smooth ride so far. As for us, we've detained 6 agents. Tita's Orbital Gear has been doing great with combat tactics too. And we know that the Bracer Guild's caught 5 agents on their side so far. I'm so proud of Tita. Good to hear combat tactics ain't slacking. So for so few people, the guild does excellent work. I agree, but we wanted to report something to you. The agents caught aren't acting normal. Don't tell me. It's like they're confused, I guess. Their movements turn sluggish, and whatever they say is complete nonsense. Here's the thing, it happened to those caught by the guild too. They're terrified and claiming they've seen a ghost. A ghost? Could it be some kind of spiritual enemy? You sure they didn't all hallucinate? Cowardice isn't something you'd expect from secret agents. Whatever the reason, the change could spell danger. Take care. You bet, don't worry about us. Keep it up, you guys. That makes 18 agents caught so far. The operation's going well. Still, both of these reports are unsettling. Yeah, but we have to leave it to them. We've got our own patrolling to do. That's right, maybe we'll find something out. Let's continue. So, Heimdallr Central Station. Any more pending messages? No. There should be a special train going from the station to Carol Imperial Villa. Should we board a train and make our way there? Is it gonna screw us over if we go now? Rean the Earth head to Heimdallr Central Station and wait for the train head to Carol Imperial Villa.
Thank you for waiting. This special train to the Carel Imperial Villa will now be departing.
Well, just look at this place. Is that a waterfall? It's like we're in a fairy tale. There's a new sight around every corner. Man, I didn't think Heimdallr was at home to anything like this. Only the best for the Imperial family. Shame it's so cloudy, though. It's not my first time at this villa. Alphen invited me a few times when we were classmates. I don't think I'm the only repeat visitor. I've heard the Force Military Academy made quite a mark here 2 years ago. Is that so? Come to think of it, I believe my brother mentioned something similar. Come on, spill. Well, you know. The last time we fought Altina as Rean's party. No need to hide it. This was the very place that Clem's Elias and I stood against her Class VII. No way. Yes, I did hear about something along those lines. Damn, reminds me not to mess with you, little bunny. Come now, let's not cast any aspersions on her for that. She was undercover, I can't blame her. We've never really talked about it, but it's all in the past, right? Right. Oh, heh. I must admit, I wish we got the story, but such is life. I do remember Instructor Rean passionately embracing Elise when they reunited. It's stuck in my mind because of the way it moved Class 7 to tears. Okay, that's the story I want to hear. I knew Instructor Rean's heart belonged to another. Yeah, but his sister? That's pretty kinky. It was just a brotherly, sisterly reunion. Tell them, Altina. I believe I already have. I swear. Huh? Fishing spot.
Look at all the...
Wait, why is there a cutscene just from talking to this spot? Talking about living in style, I could get used to this. Seems like you're ready to move in. That makes two of us. This is a rare opportunity. Normal people aren't usually allowed into the Imperial Villa. I bet Vivi would love a photo of this. Well, that's not the fishing spot and the photo spot are pretty close to each other, huh? Okay. Yup, right next to each other like that.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Apparently this is good for catching older fish.
I got it.
Mega Erebonia again. Yeah, that's a good one for when you're low on mats. And you can't find the crabs. West Ostia Highway.
This violin sounds awfully familiar.
Didn't know he was here.
Supreme. No. Oh.
Okay, let's go. Continue on. Oh, look at that. What's with that crowd? Seems like the guard for a performance. Instructor, could it be? All signs point to yes. Well, let's go find out for ourselves. We should be able to get through there through the villa. After you, Instructor. Okay, now... Let's go look at the inside. Wow, it's really pretty on the inside too. The place is freaking huge. Can we even see all of it? No, the public access ends here. Just ahead is where they hold the signing ceremonies. That's the exact spot where I followed Tina. The pavilion should be that way. Yes, yeah, let's go. Bravo! So this is Elliot Craig. I can see why he's such a popular musician. Thank you everyone, I'll be back shortly. Wow, he's even better than he was at St. Arc. I agree, perhaps emotional expression is important after all. No kidding, that was great. I guess it didn't totally suck. High praise coming from you, Ash. You made it after all. Yeah, just in case. But wow, I never knew how popular Elliot was. Well, he did just release a new record. That and the word and the word that he'd be playing at the Imperial Villa spread like wildfire. A venue like this draws a crowd. You shouldn't have to wait long for him, though. Sorry about all that. They've been asking me to play here for a while now. Oh, you guys must be the new members of Class 7. Guys told me all about you. It's a pleasure. I adore your new record. Oh, you bought it? You're making me blush. You're not half bad with that violin. You look like you're hardly old enough to play it, though. The big guy help you get around or something? Kurt, Ash, please. I'm really sorry, he has no manners. You know, I've actually grown 2 reach since I graduated, but... yeah, I think my growing days are behind me. At least you're taller than Yuna. And quite a man if you ask me. You mean it? Or anyway, that's not what you're here for. Let's talk info. The Imperial Villa doesn't seem to have any listening devices set anywhere. I mean, aside from rare occasions like today, the Imperial family are the only ones who are ever here. True, I can't imagine the agents would have planned any listening devices. I don't think we'll see the Imperial family around here either. Not when the public are running amok in their villa. Right? Right. Okay, guys, tell them what you know. Oh? Well, it's not so much information as it is a feeling. I can feel the wind much more strongly here than I can anywhere else. Including that malicious wind blowing from the heart of Heimdallr. That doesn't sound good. Oh, come on, again with this occult crap. I'm not like Emma, I can't sense magical energy. But we Nords have lived in harmony with the wind for many, many years. And in that time, the wind has offered signs of things to come. Forebodings of war, omens of evil. In the last 6 months, I felt the wind more strongly than I ever have before. Huh? I see. Is that the reason you left the Empire? One of them, yes. Whoa. Oh, Zio's here too, huh? Yeah, he's helping me read the wind. Check the northeast this time. You still feel something wavering? I do. What do you mean by wavering? Well, I'm no guess, but as best as I can tell, it's a fluctuation in the wind. To be honest, I can kind of sense a sort of dissonance or discord as well. So whatever this waver is, it's something that a professional musician can hear. It's not good if they can both sense that something's wrong. I'm guessing that the malicious wind I feel is connected to this wavering. And this is something I didn't sense when I arrived in Heimdallr yesterday. Could it be some sort of instrument set up by Calvardian agents? I can't rule out the possibility, but there's something spiritual about it. It feels just like the ancient quarry in the North Highlands, or Lohengrin Castle, or even the Infernal Castle. Just as Emma and Celine said. Thanks guys, that's a solid lead. We'll look into it right away. Good to hear, thanks. We'll be out of here before long too, so let us know how things go. I reached out to my dad, but he's stuck on guarding the base in Heimdallr. They've got him on standby with a deployment of heavy tanks and panzer soldaten. Damn, and knowing him, he'll leap into action the moment martial law is declared. That's a lot of firepower. Wait, are you saying that Elliot's dad is... Oh, didn't you know? Olaf Craig, Division Commander of the 4th Armored Division. Craig the Red, somebody say he's the strongest general in the Imperial Army. The second in command is Instructor Neidhart, my brother's best friend. What the heck? Anything else you want to fill me in on, Vander? The shrimp's really supposed to be this badass general's son? I call bullshit. Harsh but fair. My mom and sister are both pianists. I take after them. Maybe I can find the direction of this wavering with Zio's help. Rean? Has the Carol Imperial Villa always been like this? What do you mean? It just feels different than it did 2 years ago. There's a chance it's just my imagination, but the color of the wind is different. Does wind have a color? Not a visible one. He's just talking about the way it feels. When I hit a battle height, I can kind of feel the same thing. There's something to this guy. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Alright, back to the concert. I don't want to keep all these excited people waiting. You're a true professional. It'll be nice to have something to watch while I wait for Zio to come back. Hope Zio can help me locate the source of this strange wavering. Essentially, the underworld is hanging about all of this. Tread lightly. If I learn anything new, I'll let you know. May the winds and the gods carry you on your journey. My dad and his army is staying by for the declaration of martial law. On the bright side, he's managed to postpone it for as long as he could. That's a small comfort, at least. We have until 4 p.m. There's still time. Yeah, let's make this patrol count. Okay, I can actually teleport back and do some questing. No sun calls? Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this Let's Play of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Free, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.